Roddy, tell me some of the things that you're working on right now with our John Maxwell team coaches.
Sure, yeah, I'd love to. I think probably, John, one of the things that I spend most time working with people on, and this probably covers most of the things the challenges that people have. Something that you shared with me when we first started working together one-on-one. I asked John, what's the secret to really holding an audience's attention? And you paused for a long time. I don't know if you remember this. You said, well, let me put it this way, Roddy. It doesn't take a lot more to be interesting, but it does take more. It does take more. Do you
remember that? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it does take more. So rather than just sort of throwing information at the audience, fact after lifeless fact, you need to bring it to life with personal illustrations and jokes and stories and all of that kind of thing. And in working with people, thousands of people now from lots of different countries around the world, almost everyone makes that mistake initially. They think it's all about the information, don't they?
They do. They basically think that they are dispensers of information, and so therefore they kind of build an information highway, and they don't understand until you apply it to where the person is, and until you care for that person, that information is not going to be received to the highest degree. Roddy, I know that you and I are very proud of what we're giving the coaches as far as how to really communicate and speak, but I would like for you to take a moment and share what gives us the edge that sets us, I think, apart from other coaching organizations and companies. What can we provide that most don't provide for their people?
Sure, yeah. I think the edge that we have with John is that, you know, you're world leadership guru. You've written 80 books now, is it? Or no?
At least that. Don't talk about that. You only write a lot of books because you're an old man. Okay?
Well, you've written lots of books, so you're an expert, but you're not just an expert in a subject matter. You're an expert speaker. But I think more than both of those things, you're not just an expert speaker, but you're pouring back into the program. So we were just in Paraguay together, and one minute you're working with the president of a country to bring change to the entire country, and who else in that position would still take time to help people right at the beginning of their speaking journey or their journey with with influence, really, and give them the benefit of your wisdom to help them move forward. And I think that's what gives us the edge, because you spend time with me very patiently, me teasing out information from you to help people at the beginning of their speaking career. And, you know, I know you do it because you care and you genuinely want to help people, and I think that's rare, and I think that's the real edge we have.
Thank you. I agree with you. I do care, but I want to say I think the edge is the fact that you on this team complete me. And what I mean by that, Roddy, is I've been speaking and communicating pretty decent for quite a few years, and I've never had anybody sit down again and take how I speak and apply it and bring it down in simplistic forms for other people to do that. And I think that the edge on the John Maxwell team so much is the faculty, the people like Roddy who take what I love and what I believe in, my values and my teachings, but then you just highlight them in a beautiful way for the coaches to grab hold of. And I've looked at you so many times and I thought, how can you do that? I mean, how can you break that down? You've got a gift in breaking communication down to teach it, and it's a beautiful thing. I mean, have you always had that?
Susan thinks that I've done that. My wife, Susan.
Well, she loves you. I know what that's like.
But I don't know. Yeah, thank you.
I think you do. No,
yeah.
I remember one quick story about that. I remember when the first time you showed me speaking.
Right.
And then you had broken down all the different things that I used in a speech.
Yeah, all the components.
Yeah, components that made it happen.
Yeah.
And I remember my eyes are bugged out. I said, oh my gosh, I do that, and I do that, and I do that. And I thought to myself that day, in fact, when I went home to my wife, Margaret, I said, I can tell you the truth. I had a guy that knows my speaking better than I know my speaking.
You didn't know how good you were.
No. Well, I wanted to take notes. I wanted to say, oh, I got to remember to do that. I got to remember to do that. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you, friend.
Oh,
I mean, Roddy, you have really increased and expanded my mission to help people communicate. And together, we're a team.
Yeah.
Together,
Thanks, John.
we're doing it, huh?
Great.
Yeah.